Alright, and with an unplanned recording, we are back for the next part of Time Loop. We are here with Captain Falcon. The, one of very few, very small selection of non-Hot Wheels or CN characters. One of only 4 or 5. Actually 6, because... well, no. Actually there's 8, but only 5 which actually have appeared before. Or 4 that have appeared before. And then 4 new ones. The other ones, of course, being myself, Madison, Deliverance, Paradox, Carbon, Burnout, and Enduro. Technically Tyler, but I don't really know what to call him. But anyway, Falcon starts in 4th. In 7th, I may actually beat Tyler's car, but in 9th, that is definitely Ryan's Storm. And 11th here is most likely number 1. If it's the 48 car. If it's the 2 car, then it's no one in particular. But even more interestingly, we found Kay Olsen. Is here in that number 33 Acura, right in between Ryan and the potentially number 1. Essentially, it's Kay Olsen from Extreme Racing. Someone recognized Ryan Storm being here. Ryan thought this guy was acting strange, but he was going to help us find and everyone else, so we just kind of go with it. I'm going to look at the replay as soon as the light drops and see if those are Tyler's and number 1's cars. Actually, I'm going to get clear of the opponents first and then do that. It's very foggy here at Donington Park. A new track to the series. As you can kind of see, I can't really tell where to brake. It doesn't help it was kind of clogged with people. I'm not terribly familiar with this track either, so that's not helping my cause. The only thing that is helping me is the fact that the track isn't all that hard when I can actually see where I'm going. Okay. Good thing damage is off, that would have really just irritated me. Oh hey, Ryan Storm has made his way up to my back bumper. And we have Z4s continuing to make nuisances of themselves every single race. This car doesn't like me right now. I don't know what is happening. So now let's look at the replay. Let's see who those, if those are their cars or not. Nope, that is not Tyler. But is it number 1 back here? Back, no. Here. Yeah, that is number 1. So, number 1, Ryan Storm, Kay Olsen, and Captain Falcon. Are the relevant characters in this event. The track becomes considerably harder when the car is temperamental like this, though. It's kind of concerning, especially considering it's kind of going teetering awkwardly between understeery and snappy. Which is like the worst thing to have in a race car, because then you don't know how to drive it, because it's just... it does either bad thing, and you don't know how to prevent the other one without causing the second one. Gotta run on this, this Nissan here. And thank you very much. Goodbye. I don't really know if we'll see anything out of our other guys here, though, as this Rhino is being picky about it. Get it, you're the Alpha AI, but please stop being next to me. I wish to use the whole road, because I'm probably going to need it in this car. I definitely don't like doing it here. Falcon. Of course, there's combat in F-Zero, so he's no stranger to being a little pushy with his opponents. Not usually his go-to plan of attack, but he can do it. I'm really wondering and also hoping that it even happens at all, this fog will just off itself, because I like being able to see my racetracks. This corner is terrifying. I'm beginning to slowly take command of the race here. And the car tries to take command of me, just there. It's the obscured sun behind all of this fog. You can kind of see this track isn't the most, well, that's some almighty glare on my end there. Okay, so the slidiness of the car has been ironed out, but it isn't exactly the most willing to steer. I think the fog is clearing up, but unfortunately now it's being replaced with becoming dark. Thing is, I know every curb has the potential in that corner. Every curb in that turn has the potential to just like eliminate you, and I'm just like not a fan of that concept. And again, most curbs in this game have that ability, so. Spectacularly, that curb, despite you being not at a very high speed, is one of the safer ones. What these weird ass shadows are that I keep like reviewing with my headlights. Well, we started this race at noon, and now, with 13 minutes to go, 12 minutes to the race, it should be approximately midnight. Alright, car, I thought the oversteer went away. I guess not. Well, that's how that turn is basically done. This course was originally designed as a touring car track, so GT3s aren't exactly the most welcomed here, but, I mean, they clearly still work. And I almost just stuff it in the grass and totally disprove the currently being said statement. Bloody hell! Now it's only this turn. But it's also kind of the most important one to not get wrong, because it's the final one of the track. This race has been quite uninteresting. The AI haven't done their little get the heck over here trick that they've done in every other race, so they just send their greatest BMW to just remain on my behind and just bother me more than they do anything else. That was right through the grass. So just a first gear thing, I think. It's a mixture of that turn and first gear, but unfortunately, that corner basically requires that I be in first gear because of how like slow speed it is. Also, I improved my fastest lap time by precisely 1/1000th of a second. Great. Really, really big difference there. Car just doesn't enjoy that turn at all. Now, with us 16 in-game hours anyway, into the race, the sun is beginning to return again, since now would be like 4 in the morning-ish, and this race is taking place in the summertime, so 4:30 isn't too far from sunrise. I believe the first sector of the next lap will probably be actual sunrise, like 5:10 in the morning. Okay, let's see if the car will actually listen to me in this one. And you can see once again too, the game is still trying to do the whole one superior being type thing. The Renault, I know that because that guy is Thomas, which is 4 seconds ahead of his opponents and 5 behind me, is clearly that car. But I guess Falcon is just too good for that kind of thing. So now the sun is very visible and also mildly in the way. As we get into the final 1/3 of the race here. Ooh, that is not fun at all. The sun is not currently fun. Thank you for asking. And it's still not in a great place for me to be able to see. Oh my god, I was 1,000th off my fastest lap there. What even is this consistency that I'm having in this race? What was the Renault's last lap time? Oh, I'm running way faster. As long as I keep running in minute 32 lap times, he's not going to ever catch me. And I have yet to run anything slower than his fastest lap, other than lap 8 out of the last, like, 6 or 7 laps. So, let's not change that by doing something stupid here. Me, thank you. That's something else you may not know because noticed, but the racing team that fields the real-life version of this car is called Black Falcon. Which is another reason why, besides the bird, and the fact that it says Sonic on the back end of the car there is one reason why, or the main reason why this is specifically Captain Falcon's car. And Sonic thing being a coincidence because Sega assisted in making F-Zero GX. Because they cared more about the series than Nintendo did, even in 2003, let alone now in 2019, where it's been, what? Well over 15, almost 15 years now, and there's been nothing about F-Zero even said other than Falcon Punch! Because basically, Captain Falcon's an F-Zero character, or Captain Falcon is a Smash Brothers character. What is this Zero F you speak of? Isn't that, like, game with the fox guy and the spaceships? That's basically what Nintendo is more or less thinking. Not that it would matter to me, because I don't have any means to play one if such a game did exist, as much as I would really love to play an F-Zero game in my lifetime. I've been a Sony kid, raised as one, and I only have an Xbox 360 because my grandma got me one for Christmas. And my dad was still skeptical about even that. Funnel corner is so weird. Oh, handling, please. Where did you go? Oh, turn. Sorry, the commentary in this one hasn't been fantastic. There's been nothing to talk about. I've used up all of the topics that I had prepared in the last episode I recorded earlier today. And I didn't have any left for this, and this race was a complete snooze festival. I'm gonna win by over 10 seconds. So we now reach 2 laps to go, and still no handling from the Mercedes into that first turn. I don't know why not, but just can't seem to get it. My finger slips off the gas as I go for the brake. Ooh, almost actually turned. Luckily I don't have to do it again because the timer in the race has run out, so we just have another minute or so left in the race. And that'll be another one in the books. It's a good thing that corner does not hate you, because that would be a very annoying thing to deal with, to say the least. Falcon definitely showing his racing game heritage by absolutely crushing these opponents. I don't know what the official gap will be, but it'll be excess of 12 seconds, maybe even 13 or even 14, if that relative timer there is actually to be believed. Which, it's not, but I don't exactly know either way, so... And now a non-canonical demonstration of what can go wrong at this turn and why I am not the biggest fan of it. Easily clip the curb or go wide in the grass and lose absolutely all control of your car. We are done here. Well, Ryan Storm with a pretty decent, impressive showing as my AI is panicking and just running straight into a wall. Ryan Storm moved up a couple of positions. More said about where he is, but not a great day for the new blood of Kay Olsen. And I guess Kay Olsen recognizing Ryan Storm, I guess, insinuates that extreme racing's already happened in this timeline, which wouldn't make any sense. This one isn't, you know, this is not a war. It's a please get us the heck home, because we're not fans of being here type of thing. How much I win by? 15 seconds, almost exactly 15 seconds. Oh my god, Falcon. I don't want to, darn it. Oh, I regret hitting that button. The PlayStation button just about broke me. Excuse me, I didn't press the button again, son of a gun. I want a picture, but I also don't want it in complete fog. It's on the wrong car. I'm gonna go into around like 8-9 minutes. Also, this sounds like something. This sounds like the World Race GBA game. I exactly want to get this picture actually. Oh yeah, that is nice. So that is it for the 10th episode already. 10th like storyline building episode, I guess. Technically 11 if we're going to count the send-offs like slide out as an episode. I personally do not, but I mean it's in the playlist as well, so I guess you might as well call it one. I could just not an official episode, I guess would be the terminology that one would tend to use. I would say what's gonna happen next time, but I don't know yet because that's just going to be a thing that I remember that I'm going to look at and remember. Plus, it's not like you need to know. That's spoilers. And even though I do technically know what is happening next, I'm not going to explain what it is. And on top of that, if it did explain, then I'd have to explain why. And that's just easier to do when it's about to start, not probably several hours ahead of time. Like 15 or so ahead of time. My gosh. So that is Universe 0, or Time Loop of Universe 0, episode 10.